necessarily true. Alright, this guy right here, he is my last shot at getting the Baldur's Eye sword. Probably if I like have to run manually through this area. Darn it, he didn't drop it. Probably if I'm running through the area, I am going to stop by and kill these guys trying to get it. I do really like the moveset of it. Epic Name Bro probably sings the most praises of that sword that I've seen. Oh wow, I was not prepared for not prepared for this engagement at all. A trick with this guy, if you're having problems with him, is that he will walk around that corner with his shield down. So if you can plan out your attacks wisely enough, you can kill him quite easily. I am kind of trying to rush through here just because I don't feel like being invaded. And it's really late at night. Oh, snap. That could be bad. Another thing I have not mentioned is that when you go to heal like this, and when you're doing a healing animation of any kind, whether it be with an Estus Flask or the heal spell, the miracles, pardon me, the miracles that heal you, you will actually draw kind of like an instant aggro from... Truly? You really hit me? Kind of annoyed about that. I thought I saw something behind me, I suppose not. This room is optional. I actually stopped doing this during my grind run because those guys can't drop you Titanite shards, and the only last thing up would be straight to the north there from where my camera angle is at the moment. You could get... there's one last Baldur Knight, in which case you could get a Titanite shard from, or pieces of the Baldur set from. So first of all, I'm going to summon Knight Solaire. This is actually an NPC in the game that is here designed to help you during this fight. So he's an NPC, which the only thing that means is that if I heal myself with an Estus Flask, he will not benefit from it. Knight Lautrec is actually down here. So again, the way that you get this is you have to get the mysterious key, free Knight Lautrec from a secret room, and then from there... Excusez-moi, monsieur. Monsieur, excusez-moi. Alright. I guess I have to kite him over here. But here we get Knight Lautrec with his awesome dual-wielding shodels, or shottles, however you wish to pronounce it. Oh no, please don't do this game. If their autopathing literally gets them stuck like this, there we go. The Shodel is a really interesting weapon. I'm actually not a big fan of it in this game. I was a huge fan of it in the last game. A lot of PvPers will use it to grief with, and they'll make... Oh, my game got really quiet. A lot of people will use it in PvP and make a very, very strong version of it, like an elemental version of it, and that's kind of ruined my taste for that weapon. Consequently, I no longer like it in this game at all. It's a beautiful looking blade. I mean, here they're actually a lot more curved than what I understood a shottle to be. I thought a shottle was a straight sword with the end of it curving in, not as drastically as that, but slightly pointed in. And the whole point of it was that you could poke around a shield, but you could still attack kind of like with as if it was a regular sword. But, this is a game. I gotta face it. And then Knight Solaire's got his own set, and the only way to get that is actually by killing Knight Solaire. But without further ado, I present to you the Bell Gargoyles. So I'm going to try to show off a trick, although I do have two NPCs with me. But Dark Souls decided that they wanted to have their game be a little bit different when it came to boss fights. It's not making this very easy. Is that if you manage to strike the tail of a lot of the bosses in this game... Show me your tail. There we go. You can actually... rip off the tail. If you can't get that message to disappear, let go of your block button and press X, and you can easily um, remove that message. Here you're seeing I'm switching to spellcasting because I have so much humanity. Ooh, hello. Now, because I have 2 NPCs with me and I don't treasure them and, they're not going to gain anything from this fight, I'm going to back away and heal real fast just in case I get sloppy. And same thing, even if you're playing with players, they'll understand if you're healing. Although these two are getting kind of low. A few things to mention about that fight, because I did kind of make a mockery of it. And this Drake Sword is a little too powerful to be bringing to that fight. It's a very, very powerful weapon. And again, I'm going to use it for a bit just because I like it. After you get this first gargoyle down to 50% health, a second gargoyle will jump down and try to assist him. The second gargoyle will not have a tail, and he will be already at 50% health. So it makes the fight a little bit more complicated. If you're fighting them by yourselves, what I would recommend is try to keep circle strafing both of them. Try to force them into a single file. This is a huge tactic that not a lot of LPers have mentioned. I hope I've mentioned it in a previous video, but in case I haven't, if you're fighting multiple enemies, either try to pull them into a narrow corridor, that way they both can't attack you, or you can block them both in the same shield block. Otherwise, just keep circling around them and force them to run into each other so that one has to attack you and the other one can't, or the other one has to use like ranged attacks or something, but eventually one of them will get an opening. In the event that you don't feel comfortable that you can get an opening, I'd recommend running away or change scenery. That will make the fight a lot easier on you. The gargoyles can breathe fire, they can fly up in the air and kind of attack you from above. The big thing with them is just patience. There'll be other gargoyles in the future which I'll be able to fight like 1v1 and actually show off appropriately on how to fight them. If anybody really cares to see me fight both of them, leave a message. Maybe I'll make a video on it. I've made so many characters to fight the Bell Gargoyles. Kind of bored with fighting them. Like, I prefer the easy way at this point. But the first Bell of Awakening has been rung.